Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to highlight a bunch of Steam game deals, not on Steam, on e-tailers, but you'll get Steam keys for all of them if you do buy them, for any of them if you do buy them. Got some deals over at Green Man Gaming, got some deals over at Games Planet as well, so a lot of great stuff, so let's just get right into it. We'll try to cover everything relatively quickly. First up, a pair of Deus Ex titles you guys gotta know. Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut. If you're an XP member, $2.40 on this. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. If you're an XP member, $3.60 on this. Human Revolution is a great game. I think that game is the standout. I just thought it was fantastic. Shows its age a little bit, but it's still a tremendous game. Adam Jensen, a fantastic main character, and overall the narrative is really strong. Replayability is there. Just a really well-made game, and at this price point, if you haven't played it, certainly go check it out. Mankind Divided is good. I think it's better from a gameplay standpoint than Human Revolution. However, the narrative is not as strong, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Rumbling has it, a new Deus Ex game is in the early works, so, you know, hopefully that game will deliver. But $360 for Mankind Divided, $240 for Human Revolution, and then there's a bundle for all of them with the older titles as well. That's like $7 and change. It even has like the mobile game port, which was terrible, but I digress. This is good deals on all of those. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, 86% off for $4.18. I mean, this is always going to be a really solid deal, and it does seem like Dragon's Dogma as an IP has a lot of buzz, has a lot of attention around it. It's not going to be a game for everyone. Keep in mind that this game initially came out, I want to say, in early 2012, and, you know, it shows its age a little bit. It is a challenging game. It definitely has some comparisons to the Souls titles, but, you know, you have an expansive world to explore, a sizable amount of content, and, again, it can be fairly challenging, but a lot of replayability in this one as well, customizability options and everything like that. Dragon's Dogma 2 obviously in development, hopefully a 2024 release on that, but we'll see about that. $4.18 for Dogma 1 though. Good deal on that. Next up, a couple of Tales of titles. Tales of Symphonia, 79% off for $4.25. Now, this game recently got a port onto PlayStation 4 as well as Nintendo Switch, and it released at $40. It was just an egregious price point for Tales of Symphonia. This PC version is missing, I believe, some of the features, but you still get essentially the same experience, and $4.25 versus $40, like, holy hell. Symphonia is generally considered to be one of the best Tales of games in the entire franchise. I don't think as highly of it as a lot of people. It's a good JRPG, don't get me wrong, but Abyss is the one that really stands out to me in this era. But Symphonia is a good game, and if you're into JRPGs, you'll like it. Just bear in mind that the visuals definitely show their age. It was initially a GameCube title. Next up, Tales of Berseria, 91% off for $4.25. If you don't want to spend the money to get Tales of Arise, I think Berseria is a great starting point with the Tales of franchise. Remember that Tales of, you can really jump in with any of the games. But Berseria is really good. It has one of the more compelling JRPG characters, main characters, I should say, in Velvet. Just a little bit of a darker backstory, to say the least. The rest of the cast is strong. Good amount of content and good story as well. $4.25 for Berseria, I think, is a really great deal and definitely would give it a good shout. Next up, Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, 88% off for $2.40. Look, I go to bat for this game all the time, to the point where a lot of you guys are probably sick of it. A lot of you guys probably do own the game, but if you don't, Sleeping Dogs is such a fantastic game. It's a great open world action adventure game, a great main character in this one as well, and you know, you have a decent bit of content. The Definitive Edition adds the bonus stuff, and you have a really strong story here. Soundtrack is good. Visuals hold up pretty nicely. Like, this is a game that, you know, every couple of years, I'll go back and give this another playthrough. My last playthrough of this, I want to say, was 2020 or 2021, somewhere around there, and I ended up enjoying it again, man. I wish we got a full-on sequel for the game, but hey, sometimes good things just don't happen to us, but Sleeping Dogs is great. I give this one a solid recommendation as well. You should be able to play it no problem on the deck, and it should be a great experience on the deck as well. Just Cause 3 XXL Edition is 89% off for $3.36. This game was an abomination of a PC port when it initially came out in December of 2015. Since then, it's a lot better, and it's the Just Cause you should know and love. You know, over the top, open world, high octane action mayhem. It is completely chaotic, a lot of explosions. You know, it's not a game you'll ever get into the story. Rico Rodriguez is not the most compelling main character that you're going to come across, but what you are going to come across is some over-the-top gameplay, and Just Cause 3 has that in spades. This edition also includes a bunch of bonus content. There is the standard edition, and that's $2 and change. If you want to check that out, go for it. That's a good price, but you know, XXL edition for $336 is pretty good. Alright, so those are all the GMG deals. Links to those in the description box below. Now let's move on to the Games Planet deals because there's a lot of good ones here. Sonic Adventure 2, 77% off for $225. I mean, this is an all-time classic. If you grew up around the early 2000s, Sonic Adventure 2 is a game that a lot of us played as kids. You know, on the GameCube, maybe you played it on the Dreamcast, but this is just such a great game. It is a throwback platformer, but it is Sonic at its absolute pinnacle. Soundtrack is tremendous as well. How many good things can be said about that? You've got the Chow Garden as well. You know, there's a lot of great stuff in Sonic Adventure 2, and for $225, just a no-brainer there. A fantastic pickup as far as that's concerned. A lot of Star Wars games as well. There's a Star Wars sale going on right now, so let's cover some of those deals. The Star Wars sale itself is pretty vast, and there's a ton of stuff, like I said. So let's just mention some of the stuff. Star Wars The Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition, $356. I liked Force Unleashed. I thought, you know, at this point it's going to show its age, but I thought it was an enjoyable action title with a different bit of a tone to a lot of Star Wars games. Force Unleashed 2, $356 as well. Then a bit of a throwback here, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, 82% off for $183. Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is $183 as well. And then you have KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic is $1.83. Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords is $1.83 as well. KOTOR is an all-time classic. You might be thinking, hey, there's a remake in development. Well, I question how much in development it really is. It seems like it's gone through quite a tumultuous road as far as its development cycle, and we probably won't see that anytime soon, if ever, to be completely honest. Like, I could see that game being quietly canceled, or it just going like the Prince of Persia Sands of Time route, and that would just be absolutely unfortunate because the idea of a KOTOR remake is incredibly compelling, but, you know, let's not get our hopes up about that. But if you never played KOTOR, like, yes, this game does show its age, absolutely, early 2000s, but, man, this is BioWare at their absolute pinnacle as well, and not to say they didn't do anything quality after this. I mean, the Mass Effect trilogy came out after this, Dragon Age came out after this, but, you know, comparatively to what BioWare is doing now, and obviously some unfortunate news with them recently, KOTOR is a shining example of what they can be, even if it is dated in a lot of areas. For $1.83, it's a no-brainer, and I strongly recommend it. KOTOR 2, not as good as KOTOR, but still definitely worthwhile to go through. And then lastly, I do want to give a shout to Gris. It is 78% off for $3.75. This is an awesome deal for a game that is incredibly emotional, and the visual style is great. It's one of those games that I think a lot of people will say is more of an experience than a game, and I know that's like incredibly corny to say, but Gris kind of falls into that category, and it is an incredibly compelling game. Art style is great, soundtrack is solid. Maybe at full price you don't want to pick it up, but at $3 and change, it's a great deal, and I would strongly recommend it. So check that out as well. Yeah, definitely give that a look, but not the happiest game in the world either. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals under the price of $5. As always, links to all of these deals in the description box below. I am affiliated with both Green Man Gaming and Games Planet, so if you buy anything, I do get a little bit of a kickback, which is much appreciated. But that'll do it for me. Again, your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.